Hello again. I want to talk a little bit about YouTube today because in recent weeks I've become increasingly puzzled about something. In fact, well, two things, but we'll come to the second one in a moment. The internet is a very big place. I mean, you couldn't visit every site on the internet in your own lifetime. It would take too long. YouTube's an absolutely huge place as well, and it caters for every possible taste, whatever you're interested in, whether it's Atlantis or I don't know, European history or well, anything you like. You can find a video about it on YouTube. This is why I'm puzzled. There seem to be quite a few people who visit my channel regularly and even subscribe to it, but hate everything I say and loathe me personally. They seem to hate the very sight of me and the sound of my voice. I mean, why would you do that? Why would you keep going onto a YouTube channel with someone that you absolutely detest and who really gets on your nerves and then subscribe to it so that you can visit it every day? It's almost as though they only come here so they can be upset and annoyed at what I'm saying, which sounds a bit weird actually. Let me explain how YouTube works for the benefit of some of these people, because I think perhaps they're labouring under a misapprehension, and if I can help them, that would be quite a charitable act on my part. Okay, some people have channels on YouTube devoted to cute animals, kittens and puppies and so on, you know, fluffy kittens in boots, that sort of thing. Here's a few of the images that you can find on some channels on YouTube. Personally, I can't stand channels like that. And from time to time, someone will send me a link and I'll find myself on a channel showing puppies on skateboards and so on. And I immediately flee in horror because it's not my kind of thing. Imagine though, instead of doing that, I start going on one of those YouTube channels with little cute animals and their antics every morning. And then I subscribe to it. And then I get angrier and angrier. And I begin posting insulting messages in the comments, criticising the owner of the channel, his voice, his face, his ethnicity, the subject matter he's putting on his channel. I get furious with him because he's always putting videos of blasted animals on his channel. I'm interested in history. I don't want to see animals. I'd rather see a video about, say, the causes of the First World War. So I start moaning on the comments because his videos are always the same and I don't like it. I want him to start putting videos about something else up. Now, this is not what normal people do. There are probably people here watching my channel that from time to time find me irritating or annoying. So I'll start talking. They think, oh, I can't be doing with him this morning. And then they go off and look at something else. And perhaps they might come back in a few days and see if I'm more interesting. Not so, you know, not getting on their nerves so much. That's normal behaviour. That's what normal people do when they're going through YouTube. Yeah. To repeatedly to go on a channel or subscribe to a channel that you really hate and you don't like the content, you don't like anything about it, to do that day after day is not normal behaviour. It's pathological. It's the behaviour of an unbalanced crank. And I seem to have picked up a few of these people on this channel, which is a matter of some regret to me. It's what's happening here. People are coming every day asking me why I won't make videos about this subject or that, why I'm still talking about such and such. Then they get annoyed because my face is white. I've had people criticise my face for being too Eurocentric. Sorry, I know that this is bizarre, but it's something that's been on my mind lately, so I thought I would share it with you all. I mean, no one here, you people, you're not my hostages. You can leave any time you want. You don't have to watch me. It's all very mysterious. I'm reminded irresistibly of the story of the lonely spinster woman who rang the police because she said that from her bedroom window she could see through the window of the man who lived in the house opposite and saw him undressing at night, and she was getting disturbed by it. So the police sent an officer round and he looked through a window and said, well, this is really puzzling, Mrs. Smith. I can't see into this fellow's window, from here. To which he said, oh, no, you can't from here. To see properly into his room, you've got to climb up on the wardrobe. And this is precisely what some of the people commenting here seem to be doing. Now we come to a genuine question I have about YouTube. A lot of people complain that I don't use proper references or cite sources on the videos that I put up on my channel. I mean, I offer to send a list of sources to people that complain like this. On the white slavery video, I have a list of about 100 books and journal articles, and when people email me, I forward it to them. But what puzzles me is this actually a thing on YouTube to give academic references? And if so, how does one do it? For those that don't know about referencing, I ought to explain. I've got a book here, which is one of my books, an academic book. It's about home education. Okay, it's published by the Institute of Education at University College London. This is an academic book, which means that when I make a statement, for example, here on page 61, I say a survey used the same test on all the children, the Iowa test of basic skills. And in brackets, I put Rudner, 1999. If I go to the back of the book, you see I have pages here of references. Anyone reading this can go and look, and then they can see, aha, Lawrence Rudner, 1999, Achievement and Demographics of Homeschool Students from the Educational Policy Analysis Archives, Volume 7, Number 8. So people know now that I'm not just talking off the top of my head, that I have a reason for saying that, and I can back it up with a reference. This is Harvard referencing I use for this. Harvard referencing is one of the commonest referencing systems. I haven't seen it used on YouTube, and I'm a little bit, I'm not sure how this would work. I've looked at quite a few YouTube videos. I haven't seen any referencing on any of them. I've tried to put up lists of references for the white slavery video. I tried to put in a copy and paste the 100 books or so that I had as source material. It was such a big file that it wouldn't let me post that in the description or on any of the comments. So this is my question. Is it commonly done to reference YouTube videos the way one would an academic book? And if so, how would you go about doing it? This is a genuine question because people keep pestering me and complaining that there aren't any sources or references. How do people generally put references onto YouTube videos? Thanks.